Live.
I'm gonna give you like a halo effect with my hands. It's the next reveal. Welcome everyone, DJ Kaufman.
Hey, we're live in the headquarters up here in New York City. I'm in office all week drawing comics live, so it's great to see you, Jeremy, in person.
Great to see you too, DJ.
And just, it's a different world for me.
Different energy than in your cozy cave.
Yeah, in my cozy creative cave, cozy comics cave.
The cozy comics cave.
Yeah, right. So today, let me switch our view here.
Yeah, let's set the stage a bit.
Yeah,
hey,
set
everyone.
The stage a little bit. We're in the usually they're doing the trading card. What the compete and collect trading card ripping packs here
on Fanatics Live mostly.
Yeah, so we've taken over the studio for a moment here, but let's go ahead and switch this up. So today, and I didn't have much time to do my notes actually because it's
and you got a curveball.
I got a curveball.
I heard you got a curveball.
Just got a curveball a couple minutes ago, so I'll be drawing a special mission from Gary, and then Gary might stop by, see how it's going. And then we'll take a review of the comics first. We're going to walk through the comics of the week, talk about them. There's a lot of interesting conversations this week from the OG Ox and all that stuff that went down. So, and then I guess the question of the week, I was looking through the comics and I thought last night's comic was the one that Gary and I ideated last week, or Gary ripped the cards open, got the 4 characters.
Yes, with the Authenticon.
The Authenticon, yeah. So the question of the week is, how do you stay most authentic? So to yourself in the world or whatever. So if you didn't read that comic, we're going to take a look at it in a second. But
that's such a fun question because on the one hand, it's like, well, I don't have to do anything.
Right.
I just have to kind of peel away all of the I don't want to curse, peel away all the facade that I might put on to present myself.
Right.
And just be me.
Yeah.
But that can be a lot easier said than done.
Yeah. So with that said, we'll do what we normally do. We'll start with last Saturday's strip and kind of start walking through it here. So last Saturday's strip, I think this was the second time that Alert Ape appeared in the comic. I really like drawing him. And it's the first time Accountable Ant has appeared in the comic. So the joke here was, Alert Ape, he's always alert. So one of his traits is that he has a hard time sleeping. So sometimes when you're not get enough sleep, sometimes you make mistakes, right? So that's kind of the setup for this. And Accountable Ant sleeps like a baby. We already had people say that they want that mug too. Did you see the comments from the?
I didn't.
So, someone's like, I got to get that mug.
I mean, there is a strong mug life
There's
community in VeeFriends for sure.
Yeah. So Accountable Ant sleeps like a baby. What's your secret? And the ant says, no secret, just good old fashioned accountability. What's that mean? The only times that the ant couldn't sleep was when he was worrying about something.
His face in this panel just sends me. I don't know why.
Yeah, it's been a lot of fun to mess with the expressions and character stuff. So do you feel anything like that? Like the ant can't sleep when it's worrying about something, and he's confessing here, it was me, I did it, and which you guys can have a lot of fun with. We could just cut that out multiple times and be like,
yeah,
I did it.
I should do that now.
It's my fault. And then it turns out that the ape broke the favorite mug of Accountable Ant. But in the end, it was okay because the ant glued it. You get the idea. So it's kind of forgiveness. Also, a little tidbit here. And I'm going to kind of zoom up a little bit. I thought are you on the, okay, I see where we're saying.
This is live. Yeah,
oh, that's
so
live.
This is where you should see.
Yeah. Okay. The cutoff part. Okay. So you can see here, he's telling the Alert Ape to rest, but even when he's resting, he's sleeping with one eye open because he's always alert. Right? Little background there. Oh, and on the back of his mug, the flip side of his mug says "Always ready."
Stay alert, always ready.
Yeah, always ready. Stay alert.
Yeah,
it's a good one. That's a fun one to draw. He's going to be coming back around again. So then we went into the Sunday comic. This one was really fun to draw too. Kind of went with a gardening theme. You can see, might have been hard to see, but there's the nothing beats the worm from the dirt in there. And the title graphic.
I saw that. Yeah.
Garden theme. You got
somebody commented on it actually this morning.
Really?
They really like that graphic.
Yeah.
As a Twitter banner, you have.
Yeah. yeah, so grab them from the Twitter if you can. I'm going to try and post them every week. Trying to do that every week just to kind of make it like an old school Sunday strip. So in this one, we had the gratitude garden. This originally was a 4-panel strip, but I expanded it into more of I just thought it would be more panels would make it kind of better, right? So we see the panda shows up and realizes, oh man, this garden is trashed. And then he's working together with, we've already seen hardworking wombat, so we didn't need to, someone did say that they thought that was said thard work.
Well,
it's my bad. I should have spaced that across a little bit, but message heard.
Yes.
So hard work. So they're working together to fix the garden up, and then persistent penguin shows up with the seeds, and we see the team working together and cleaning it up, and they're planting the little seeds. It's a little hard to see today.
Love.
Kind of zoom in on that a little bit, like grow today, please seeds.
Fast acting seeds.
Fast acting. Yeah, thank you seeds. It's kind of like a Heinz pickles sort of logo there when I was didn't mean to do that, but and then they're taking some time because it takes time to make good things grow, right? So Panda's another throwback to another comic. He's reading the Understand Yourself book. Maybe that'll keep
totally
coming up. And here we have the plants kind of growing, and I have like a little magical sparkle. I just like to do some lighting effects occasionally, break it up. And by the end, after they've grown their gratitude garden, who appears but the gratitude gorilla? So
naturally,
that was fun to pop him in there as well. Kind of introduce him to the strip. He's been around, of course, but so yeah, the whole idea of the Sunday comic was basically working together, and some of these different traits all working together really kind of lends itself to gardening. Really, I suck at gardening. I can't grow in it. I can start it, and then it just goes nuts. Yeah, like the plants start to die. I don't
because
know.
you don't care of it each day.
Yeah, hey,
Gary. Wow, what is this?
All right.
That's not bad, right?
Yeah,
Kind of looks
nice.
like a VeeFriends thing.
Yeah,
It does.
There's Gary.
We were just
All
going
right.
through last week's comics.
Twitch.
Yeah.
What's up, Twitch?
We're going through the comics. Where is this for all the Twitch heads that want to watch?
This is everywhere. This
Twitch,
is on Twitch.
.tv/VeeFriends.
Yep.
Amazing.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, we can
It's over
raid. We can raid them.
You can.
Yes, we can.
Why don't,
You have to end yours though.
I understand that, but I might raid. I'm about to go to a board meeting that's going to be very busy, boring, excuse me.
And then we'll have the Q&A.
So maybe we'll raid, and then we can have VeeFriends raid me back.
Okay.
And then we'll figure it all out.
Yeah.
Sure.
All right,
Yeah.
we're about to raid. All right, keep
Yeah.
doing your thing.
All right, cool, man.
Let's do it. Let
Yep.
me get on there.
That's so cool.
We'll show them the. All right, they're gonna rate us now on Twitch for anyone else that's in YouTube or any other channels, so he can send his audience over to the Twitch stream for us. We are live on Twitch, right?
I know.
I hope so.
Let me make sure. We should be. We should.
If Restream did it right, we should be live. At least I put it in there. All right, we're checking. We didn't check the comments either.
Let me just do this.
Usually have the comments open. Hi guys.
We are not live.
We are not live on Twitch. So he's gonna try to raid. Why are we not live on Twitch? Okay. Well, scrap that. We should have been live on Twitch. Just tell him. Go back.
Should I go tell him?
Yeah, go tell him real quick. The beauty of live. So
Also, the beauty of being in the office.
yeah. He'll be right back. We only have Gary for a little bit. We're going to show him what's up with the secret thing that he's going to post later, I think, today. So let's check it out. In the meantime, I'll switch back to my other view. All right. Get this up. So yeah, we're skipping ahead a little bit, but this is the comic that when Gary opened the VeeFriends packs of cards last week, we pulled these 4 characters, and he kind of ideated the this comic. So this was last night's comic. Yep.
Keep doing your thing.
It's not live on Twitch yet.
I got it.
Yeah. So this was the comic that we pulled the
Yeah,
last
so
time.
it's not in this.
And this is kind of how it
Edit
came out.
event here?
So we had the Authentic Anaconda has one ticket to Authenticon, and he's trying to bring his friends, and his friends are kind of showing up, trying to show off for the Authentic Anaconda. So we had Swaggy Sea Lagan show up with his 2021 bling, and let's see, we're gonna try and pop on. I don't know if we can.
Oh, here.
Oh, we can pop in while we're.
We should. This one? No. This is with Gary. I think this is us.
Yeah, it was scheduled, so
And we.
it's safe.
I think you clicked on something else too.
All right, we're getting the stream set up better
No,
for
I think
the.
we're good.
Good.
Yeah, I think we're good. And we
So,
just
yeah.
need a title. Let's
I think
draw
that was the
comics
same.
live.
Yeah, that's
We'll
fine.
Just take this
Yeah.
out.
It's fine. And then it should just go live. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'll check on my end, or you'll check right here.
I think that happened the one time too. We didn't
Yeah.
go live on that. Yeah, cool.
We're live.
Awesome.
You
Awesome.
in.
Thank you, Dustin.
All right. Cool. All right. So this was the comic again. This was the last week. Gary opened a pack of comics or a pack of cards with 4 random characters. He ideated it. I don't know if he'll have time to do that today, but we'll show. He also gave me a special mission character to draw that I've never drawn before. So we'll jump into that, show him that, and I'll probably draw that as we're finishing up this stream. So, but the 4 characters were Bubbly Buzzard, Authentic Anaconda, Swaggy Sea Lion, and then the Clever Crocodile. So Clever Crocodile kind of shows up and says like, your chain's expired or out of date.
This one was fun on social because a lot of people were saying like, so and so needs a ticket, and also like Tina in the community. I don't know if she's watching right now. She loves the Bubbly Buzzard, so a lot of people were like, "Oh, Tina would definitely make it to Authenticon." I mean, Bubbly Buzzard.
Yeah. I see the comments now. Hey, Mama Bear and Lord Drake, NFT.
Hey, everybody.
Cool. Awesome. Thanks for watching. We're going to go through these comics. Gary might pop back out here in a minute. Yeah, so in the end, it's kind of like they didn't decide who was going to go, but all of them thought they should all get the ticket. So
Mhm.
it's very typical of characters.
Typical.
Everybody wants that ticket. Okay. Which was the next strip after
I
that?
think it was the Stuck in Traffic,
Was it Stuck in
or
Traffic?
was it the Clown?
It was the Clown because we're on Friday, right? No. We're skipping ahead. So that was Tuesday. Then we went into the airport one, right?
Wait, did you do the traffic one already? Did I miss it?
The traffic one is.
The 29th.
Oh yeah. Okay. Traffic. So the traffic jam.
I like this format a lot. The two panels to feel like 4.
Yeah, and it's basically the same
Yeah.
framework. So it was a little bit different when I tried to split it. So here you can see we've got a little Jets fan there.
Yeah, a lot of people saw it. I mean, everyone assumes that's
yeah,
Gary.
Yeah, you can assume so.
Make sure you engage with the new guys. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, okay.
We'll do. Thanks.
Awesome.
Oh, nice. They're there.
Yeah.
We're getting raided. We got the
Okay.
GaryVee raid.
All
Let's
right,
go.
Awesome. Hey guys.
What's up, everybody? We're gonna jump into the comments right
We
now.
gotta. Oh wow, we're getting raided. All right, cool. We don't have a hype train like they had earlier in the office, but awesome guys. Hey, welcome. This is the comic stream where we draw live comics, and actually we're walking through some of the comics that have gone on throughout the week. So this was Tuesday's comic, or this was Monday? This was Monday's.
Yeah,
comic.
this was Monday,
Monday's
and this is a
comic.
very special stream because we have DJ here in person
Yeah.
at Vayner headquarters
Yeah,
for the
usually-
first time.
Yeah. So I'll be coming up, drawing live here at the studio. So it's really fun.
And we're
Really
glad
fun.
you're here.
Yeah. So yeah, we're just walking through the strips, kind of talking about them a little bit. And then Gary gave me a secret or a special mission, not a secret mission, but like I'm drawing something a little special during this stream that he'll probably post about later today. I don't know the details on it. He just said, draw this character. So that's what I'm doing.
Nice.
And I've never drawn the character before, and it's a fun one. It's a good one. It's a really good one. So we didn't, I'm kind of out of order here because the OG Ox strip with the movers. Did we review that last week? When he was,
We must have.
we must have. I
We
don't
must
remember
have.
doing it. Anyways, that was a
We-
throwback to the.
We can show it off.
Yeah, we'll show it back. Yeah, so like that comic did spurn a lot of conversation. There was even some people that were like, "I never would have got up for that lady," and like, it's super fun. Super funny that a comic can create so much stuff around an issue of just like helping the elderly. So this was the comic that this was talking about. OG Ox, he's pretty ripped. I don't remember talking about this one live. I don't think we did. Yeah, there's a punk there. But I just want to point out for all the people that were like, that was too violent. OG Ox put him in the trash. I was like, no one saw OG Ox put that man in the garbage can. You know what I mean? No one saw him do it. You're just assuming.
I think they
did
could put two and two together.
I mean, maybe the guy jumped in there, because he was afraid or something, Or maybe the old lady, maybe the grandma put him in there, in the trash. So yeah, that's a throwback on this this strip. For OG Ox movers, will get you moved. All right, cool. And then 555 fan, kind of just a little cameo in the car there.
I want to just reset really quick one more time. I'm seeing a lot of people asking, like, where do I find these comics? How can I see them? Do you have something that I could share with students or kids? The answer is yes, 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 and yes. So we post these comics every single day on VeeFriends, at VeeFriends, VeeFriends, Instagram, Twitter, and LinkedIn.
Facebook
As well.
Yeah.
I just linked in Twitch, YouTube, where all the chats that I can link, a retrospective of all our comics from January. That's on Twitter, but you can also find them on our Instagram. But that's probably the easiest place to see them all in one thread. So feel free to enjoy. Scroll down toward the end, and you can look at what we're looking at live.
Yeah. These ones are a lot of fun. Like this took a look. This was supposed to be a quicker one for me to draw, but I ended up drawing too many cars, and I actually.
I love the details on
The
this.
little
Like
mouse.
so fun, and the
Trying to-
5 fan.
Yeah, the 5 fan, and of course we have Perspective Pigeon here. Kind of saying like whatever. Like the whole idea was that like traffic jams could be either a problem or maybe it's a good time to watch your favorite.
I worked in LA for like 6 years, so I feel this
Yeah,
a lot.
Right. I've been stuck in LA traffic.
I also
too, so
think
it's not
Perspective Pigeon is a fun, like, flies in almost like
fun. Yeah.
almost like a Jiminy Cricket energy,
Right.
where like he can just pop in and give that perspective.
Yeah.
Give that like objective.
I saw one of the comments saying that they were
storybook.
glad he didn't like dirty the car like pigeons do, like poop on the car.
Not yet. I mean,
Not yet.
nobody saw Perspective
That's
Pigeon
right.
dirty the car.
That's right. Next
Oh,
up,
there was one actually. I saw somebody, on like being
Yeah.
like really specific
ahead.
on details. Somebody was like, by the way, the
did I
otter
mess it up. Oh, he's
doesn't
missing
have whiskers.
Well, we can fix that right now.
Look at that.
I might have forgot to.
Oh, I mean,
I might have forgot to put the whisker. Well, for
it happens.
for the future, if we print it, it's got to have whiskers in it.
That's right.
Thanks for pointing that out, person.
And that's why we love having the community here for
Yeah.
these.
Yeah. I try to look. Sometimes it's just hard to remember. There we go. There's his whiskers. Cool.
Nice.
All right. It'll be all set for the print edition. Cool. So next comic up was, and I'm going to get to drawing live too. I'm going to draw a character that I've never drawn before. It's something that Gary wants me to draw today. So I'll be drawing that up live for you here in a moment. The next strip was this right? Was this the Web3 strip?
We haven't posted this one yet.
Whoa, never mind.
Spoiler
That
alert.
goes to
Spoiler.
So which one was last night? Oh, wait.
Last
I'm
night
out of-
was
Hold on, you just got a sneak peek of tonight's strip. Last night was.
Why
am I out of
the
order?
Authenticon.
Okay, so we did the
Because you finished the
Authenticon
Authenticon before we ended up posting it.
first. Okay,
And then
I don't think we reviewed like the competitive clown like coming.
we
out.
didn't. That came out this week.
It came out Friday, right?
No.
Yeah, but we did the show on Thursday.
You're getting me all confused.
We did the show on Thursday last week. We didn't do it on Friday,
Oh.
and they've been coming out at 9:00. So I think
Yeah.
that's why we're.
We posted on the 26th, which was Monday, Tuesday.
You posted this on the 26th?
No,
It should've
wait.
been Friday. This was a Friday.
That
show.
was Friday. That was
Yeah.
Friday. Yeah.
Okay.
You're right.
Yeah, so I think it's because when we switched to 9:00, yeah, we're messed up, but it doesn't matter. Competitive clown, Join the strip.
It doesn't matter when we posted it. It matters why.
The comics are forever. So, so competitive clown. This one was a fun one to color up. It's just a weird color palette. Like,
Yeah, I expected people to freak on this one.
Yeah.
I honestly thought there would be more people like,
yeah,
please never use this character again, because this, like,
it's freaky.
this, like,
Yeah.
I'm not even afraid of clowns, and that's an aggressive look.
Yeah. And this joke kind of just comes straight from the heart of competitive clown. Like, I think when Gary was describing what about competitive clown, he's like, are people afraid of clowns? He's like, no, people are afraid of, a competition.
Yeah,
So,
which is cool. It's a cool turn.
yeah. I didn't even know that until I heard him say it. And I was like, oh, now I totally get it. Also, you might not have noticed because it's kind of zoomed in, but the chess pieces are
Wow.
the cat. And,
I love
so
these
small, the panda.
extra details that are available here.
Yeah, anytime I have to, add some little extras in, I'll do it. So I like to change the color palettes too, like maybe the sun's going down.
I also love that the fox still doesn't have his chain
That's right.
and his shoes.
That's right. Maybe that'll be remedied on
Maybe.
Thursday night. Yeah, we'll see. Try not to spoil that.
That's right.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, like this comment. Competitive clown is scary and mesmerizing at the same time.
Yeah, definitely. I don't mind drawing him now. So I think I drew like a happy birthday to Muldoon.
Oh,
It
yeah?
was his birthday inside the internal chat. I was drawing that strip at the time, so I'm like, I'm just gonna whip up a little
Nice.
happy birthday. It's fun.
Thanks, Roller Media.
All right.
Roller
Well,
Media says this artwork is awesome.
I think we're caught up to these strips. So
Cool.
sneak peek of actually, well, I'll do this in a deep work stream, but you all know that Friday is Groundhog Day. So a little
Yes.
sneak peek at Groundhog Day.
Fun.
We've got the gifted gopher in it.
Oh, but I see the flex and
Tuck them over there.
fun.
All right, cool. Yeah.
Super cool.
That's what I'm working on right now. And so the special mission that was just given to me
Side
was,
quest.
Poker Pirate
Mm.
opening a treasure chest. Yeah. So I'm going to kind of draw that out right now, I think,
Cool.
while we're going. But
Love it.
yeah. And so anything else in the community? Because Jeremy, if you don't know, Jeremy is the one that's like Jeremy
everyone.
and Ezra. They're out there like listening to the comments. Like I try to get in there, but I got to draw comics too. So,
Yeah,
I try to look at everything, but
we understand. I mean, we try to stay as tapped in as we can. I think it's a lot of the same that really kicked off the whole thing, which is like, it's so cool to see this be developed in real time and have these little impacts. Like for, I think it was Mix 1 2 3 Go, who was like, hey, the otter doesn't have whiskers. Like, just not as a like, hey,
well, it's
what are you
Yeah.
doing? It was like just a by the way, like in case you missed it. And it's exactly the kind of like benefits you have of having
Yeah.
eyes on the work, right? And being
It's-
able to build it in public.
yeah, and like I think somebody said something the one time and they were afraid that they were like upset me or like point something out, but I'm like, no, we're crowdsourcing the editing of the comic pretty much.
Totally.
So that's pretty great. Yeah, it's been a lot of fun to be up and see the everything that's going on in the office. It's so busy up here, and
Yeah.
a lot of fun things happening behind the scenes we can't talk about. But
Any surprises? Like, you've seen a lot of Gary's content, so you knew kind of the culture of VaynerMedia, but how is the expectation versus reality?
I think it's I'm not a big fan of open offices because I feel like I'm interrupting everybody.
I feel that all the
So
too.
I'm
I'm
like-
like, if I take this meeting here, what
Yeah.
volume do I have to speak at?
So I'm like, I gotta, like when I came in and I was like, saying hellos to people, I was standing in front of somebody's Zoom meeting and I'm like, oh man, I'm in the background of the meeting.
Yeah,
So
I get that.
I like to not be in the way. But other than that, the culture is super great. It's such a nice vibe, It's
Yeah,
a good vibe.
Yeah.
amongst
And it's
everybody.
really great to be able to have like a 2 or 3 minute interaction that you would otherwise have to spend 5 minutes scheduling a 10 to 15 minute meeting to address.
yeah,
Like
just-
it's so great for productivity.
yeah. We're doing some brainstorms later, so this is only the second, like really the first full day that I've been here. I came in yesterday evening. But we're going to do some like live brainstorming later on for some of the strips. We just did one. You might have seen it on Gary's Twitch stream if you're still from his Twitch. We were in there with the sound off, kind of ideating some things for April and May and like leading into VCon like later in the year. Like we're looking way far out with some of these ideas. So it's pretty exciting. I wish we could fit everything in there, but the cool thing about the daily strips are that there's going to be so many of them, you know.
I know. Well, even just the fact that we were able to post 26 in January.
Yeah, it's pretty.
And all while you were getting onboarded and settled and finding a process for coming up with the stories and you know, February we should have 29, right?
Yeah.
Like we
29?
will.
Yep, you sure will.
It's just really cool.
Oh, go ahead.
I was just going to shout out some folks in the audience. Like I see Hayden Waterhill Hollers is a bubblegum empathy elephant holder. What's up, Martin.eth? It's good to see you from Mexico. Very cool. Zen Jen, we are using the Procreate app, correct?
Yep. Procreate.
Yep. We're not really going to go deep on tips for learning to draw at the moment, but if you have a specific question, drop it and maybe we can answer it.
Yeah.
I think we're seeing a lot of that where
Yeah.
tips and tricks just by seeing how you deal with different, quote unquote problems, opportunities, and perspective, shapes, poses, expressions, etc. Do you know what a Shetland pony is?
That's a furry pony, or a furry little miniature horse.
Space Cadet said, could a Shetland pony be on the chest?
On the chest? I don't know what that means.
I'm not sure
Probably
either.
an inside joke there.
Yeah.
Like a pony chest? All right. I'm trying to figure it out.
I'm learning to decorate cakes. Do you have any tips for learning to draw?
Okay. Oh boy, it's such a cop out to say that. Like, go to YouTube and look up all kinds of tutorials for like simple drawing. Keep it simple. If you're just starting, just keep it simple. Don't try to make a masterpiece. Learn how to do, simple shapes and things like that first. Don't try to like paint the Mona Lisa.
That's good. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. It's like that whole like, how do you eat an elephant? Is one bite at a time.
Yeah. As a matter of fact, Allison from the commerce team, that was one of the questions she asked me in our meet and greet was like, what's one thing you think you could teach me that I know? And I'm like, well, usually people will say I can't draw or I want to draw, but I suck or something like that. And I do a thing called like scribble challenge, right?
Yeah, where you just have any kind of scribble that you transform into a full.
Yeah, while I'm talking about it, we got time. I'm gonna do one right now. So like, if I just look away and just kind of just scribble something, I'm not looking. Yeah. Now I got this crazy scribble here.
Oh, that's fun.
Right? And then you just look at it. So like, do you see something in there?
Yeah.
Right.
I see a few things.
Yeah. So basically then what you're doing is pulling it out, what you see. It could be wacky. It could be weird. You could turn it. There's no rules. Like you could go this way with it. You could go that way with it. Like, and I try to pull out the first thing that I see. Let me take a real quick look at it here. This is like totally ridiculous, but let's just do it. I'm gonna fade that out.
They're very fun. There's honestly a very clear face, like no matter how you turn it.
Yeah.
But I also see like a scroll. I see a snowboarder. I see a bird.
Yeah, right. And so even people that are like, I can't draw. If you're at like a whiteboard at like an office or something and you're doing this, like you're gonna pull out the things that you're seeing, and it might not be a great drawing. It's gonna be what it is. Because I'm kind of seeing like a right. And then I guess I call it scribble challenge because you could challenge yourself to say like, I'm not going to draw a bird because I see a lot of birds and robots. This kind of looks like a hair do to me.
A little.
It's just like a weird.
Hey, it could be the Checkers chicken.
Yeah, like a chicken, right? And we'll just blacken that in. So it's so simple. It's such just like not a good drawing.
Super fun how you did that.
But it's the secret here is that well, there's two things about this, and this is kind of going into the weeds a little bit, but that's all right. Some of the best character designs you've seen in like cartoons, like SpongeBob, that's like an animation trick. So when they're doing character design, they're doing a lot of the scribbling in their sketchbooks
to find
and then
like
they
fresh
see the
ideas.
shape and they're like, that's an interesting shape, like a little square guy or a Squidward or something like that. And then so like some of the most, amazing IPs came from just squiggles and scribbles and simple drawings. So then you flesh them out over time.
Hayden, thanks for drawing pit vipers. You know what those are?
Yeah. Right. Is that like NFT?
It's a big
It does
trend right
kind of
now.
look like it.
It does. It looks just like it.
I mean, that's what I saw. So yeah, it's not a great drawing. But another thing about the scribble challenge, it's like pareidolia. That's like a deeper term for like when you see things in the clouds or trees or patterns and things.
Okay.
And then you're drawing it out. So that's like drawing.
Yes.
That's what
it's like the
drawing.
Michelangelo reveals from the marble.
Right. Yeah, and so it kind of like my teacher, one of my mentors, told me about that when I was like in 8th grade, and I didn't really pay attention. Like I was like, yeah, that's nice. But as an adult, I remember, and I'm like, oh man, that's so cool. Like Leonardo da Vinci used to have a lot of students who would be like, I can't paint today. I'm stuck, and he would scribble for them, like say like here. Da-da-da-da-da. So if you go look at Leonardo da Vinci sketchbooks online, you'll see a lot of scribbles. Like they look really like he just went like this, and then suddenly he'll pull a person out that's like dancing. Like he'll like make them into like really nice figure drawings. So if you look up Leonardo da Vinci sketchbooks, you'll see that.
Cool.
Yeah, it's pretty neat.
I love that.
It's pretty typical to see people dancing, to see flowers, to see I see birds a lot and robots and science fiction. Like it's just I'm never without something to draw with the scribble challenge. So here we have the Poker Pirate. Do you know anything about Poker Pirate at all? Just that.
What do I know about the Poker Pirate? He plays poker.
Okay.
I think he probably wins in poker.
Are you sure? Because like maybe that's how he lost his legs.
I guess I'm not sure. I know that it's one of our 32 access tokens.
Okay.
It's a 1-of-1.
Okay.
If I'm not mistaken, there's only one. And the owner is able to bring a few friends to play poker with Gary.
Okay. That's cool.
Yeah.
Have they done that?
Yeah, they've done it 2 or 3 times.
Oh man, that's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool. Is Gary good at poker?
I think he believes he's good at poker.
Okay.
I don't know. I've never played him or seen
Yeah.
him play, so I can't really say.
You're a big comic book fan, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you know Jim Lee?
No.
Jim Lee, X-Men. Jim
Okay.
Lee, Wildstorm. What
Yes.
else? Jim Lee did Batman for a little while.
Okay.
I went to a poker tournament years ago. Jim Lee's famous for having a poker tournament at San Diego Comic-Con. And I got invited to it. I was like a no-name. Like, I was like,
Nice.
I shouldn't have been in that room, with all these like top comic
And
book
yet
artists.
there you were.
And there I was, and I suck at poker. But I was like, I got to go to this poker tournament. I got bankrolled by the publisher and that I was with. And I just, like, the people that I admired, the comic artists, were like super hardcore poker players.
Interesting.
So they were there to win. And I was like, I didn't know what I was doing. So they were very impatient with me. Like, you entered this tournament. So I only did a few hands and I'm like, all right, I'm out. Just went all in on a couple hands and I'm like, all right, I don't know what I'm doing.
I know on a very basic level how to play poker, but
Yeah.
it's interesting to me how much crossover there is, I guess, with the interest in playing poker, like the kind of psychological games that go on.
Yeah. And I'm just like, I must have the worst, probably poker face or, I want to think about things. I'm like, what do I do here?
Yeah.
And they're just so fast and like the movements. I feel the same way at casinos.
Yeah, I think it's
Just can't.
probably a little intimidating to sit down at a poker table with pros. We actually have a real life poker pirate in the VeeFriends community. His name is Jonathan Little, and he's a professional poker player.
Yeah, I've heard of him.
You really?
I've seen him on like the ESPN stuff where they do the poker nights.
I don't know the name of the tournament.
Yeah.
I'd have to check my note because we're gonna give him a hat tip on our spaces tonight. He won like a competition.
Hmm.
Yeah, he won a PGT title.
Okay.
I wish I could tell you what that is.
I know I'd like to watch the shows that were on TV and stuff, like to watch the play happen, but like I'm not a good player. The pressure just gets to me. I'm thinking about it too
Yeah.
much.
Apparently, it's the first title that he's won from this kind of event. So I don't know. It looks like a really big deal. Like this.
Yeah, see,
this
I've seen him
poker-
on.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. He's a gift code holder. He's
Oh,
been
cool.
a VeeFriend from day
Awesome. Yeah. Sweet.
one. What's up, guys? Welcome.
How's it going?
We're making VeeFriends comics.
Making comics live here.
And we're live, right?
Yeah, we're
Live.
live.
Drawing the Poker Pirate.
Yeah.
Special mission from Gary today. So
Yeah, so if you see
yeah.
Gary's office right now, he's actually on live stream in the top, and then the top left of the frame is
So what's in this treasure chest?
I don't know. I've not been told what's in this treasure chest or
Interesting.
what it's for. You want to scoot in? Yeah.
Come on in. Come on in.
Special
What do you
guest. We've taken over your home.
no, it's good.
Muldoon.
Yeah, we're really the special guests.
It's everyone's home.
We're squatters here.
It's everyone's home.
That's right. So tell us a little bit where this comic is going. Poker Pirate discovers a treasure chest.
Yeah, I don't know.
He already had the key somehow.
I guess so. Or
Maybe
he found the
that's-
chest.
Yeah.
I've been told that there's supposed to be a volcano in the background. But,
Oh, really?
I'm trying to be coy here.
That is. I think that's a bigger hint than I realized was coming.
So,
That's
so
exciting.
I'm going to draw like a little beach in the background.
Cool.
Here. It won't be. This is not a full comic. This is just a panel, I think. But it could be.
Yeah.
This could be.
It could be
Yeah,
the
why
start
not?
of something.
Yeah.
Or the middle. We don't know.
Well, I'm all for putting. I like to draw pirates. So.
Okay.
Wow.
Nice. I definitely think like all the access characters, they have a lot of punch. Like they're very interesting. They're not based. Most of them don't have the same soft skill attribute situation that the majority of the VeeFriends have.
Yeah.
But that's kind of interesting for them. Like it kind of specifies their territory a little more.
For people that might be watching that don't understand what we're talking about,
Yeah.
explain those access things and like the
Great
in
question.
general. Yeah.
So what DJ is drawing is one of 283 VeeFriends characters. And the VeeFriends characters were created by Gary Vaynerchuk in May of 2021 to, as corny as it sounds, like make the world a better place. It's a blend of Pokemon and Sesame Street where you have a large cast of characters looking to empower positive attributes in the world. So most of them are alliterative. You have the same letter to start their name, like authentic anaconda or patient panda or considerate cowboy or chill chinchilla. And when the VeeFriends were first created, they were launched as non-fungible tokens, NFTs on Ethereum. And through that, each character had 40 different tokens available to be collected with different rarities. And then there was a subset there called the access tokens. And the primary benefit of owning these NFTs was it gave you free access to VCon, which is a once per year massive conference of the now around innovation, technology, entrepreneurship, business, pop culture. And so if you're familiar with GaryVee, I know we had a raid, so a lot of folks are familiar with Gary's career. He's spoken at conferences around the world for a decade. He's seen what's worked, what hasn't worked, workshopping, bringing in local communities, et cetera, et cetera. And he wanted to take the best of his experience at all these conferences and put them into his own in the form of VCon. So the first one was in Minneapolis. The second one was in Indianapolis. The third one this year is in Los Angeles, California, August 9th through the 11th. So that's a roundabout way of like giving you a baseline of what VeeFriends NFTs are about. So subset to that, there were 32 characters called the access tokens that above and beyond access to VCon gave you access to Gary. in specified formats. So the Poker Pirate gives you access to play poker with Gary. There's the Hangout Hawks, of which where Poker Pirate has 1 token, Hangout Hawks have 125, and they have virtual group access. They do 5 Zoom calls with Gary per year. There's Dinner Deer. Dinner Deer is one of 4 meal tokens, 10 tokens that get to have dinner with Gary once per year. And this all set out in 2021 for a 2 to 3 year redemption. And I mean, they're the rarest, they're the most sought after tokens, arguably. You know, some people prefer the spectacular 1-of-1s. Depends on what character you're most affinity toward. But there was a whole series of FaceTime tokens. There were 5 FaceTime characters. The FaceTime, somebody's gonna keep me honest here. FaceTime 5, Fox, Flea, FaceTime Fly, and FaceTime Frog. I hope I said 5. There's definitely 5 of them. And and each one gave you a 5-minute FaceTime call with Gary per year for 3 years.
That's cool.
Yeah. So some people use that time to like get a 5-minute spot with Gary on their podcast, or to ask a question around like their business, their life, you know, to get through whatever friction they were dealing with. Some people just use that time to like get to know Gary a little bit, inform them of their background. So there's another 25 of those that I didn't mention, and they're all called the access tokens.
That's cool.
And this is one of them.
Yeah. And this is Poker Pirate.
Correct.
And he's, you know, found a treasure chest here, and there's a volcano behind him. You know, curious.
I wonder if who's watching this right now. Cyclone Singer sees the alpha. I wonder if Happy Gamer's in the audience. Somebody tag Happy Gamer in the Discord. Tell him to jump on.
You know, I don't know anything. I just know that I was told to draw the Poker Pirate opening this treasure chest.
What's up, Epic Smasher? It was great to see you on the live stream, the Q&A on Monday. Good to see you. I mean, I know as much as you do.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or maybe I don't.
Yeah, I'm sure Gary will inform us what this is later on.
Yeah.
So I'm curious.
There's only one volcano that I'm aware of in the VeeFriends universe, but you never know.
Isn't there also a fire island or a firefighter?
A five-fighter island.
What is Five-Fighter Island? Is that like?
Five-Fighter Island is yet to be defined, really.
Okay.
I haven't heard Gary talk about it in really specific terms. I know that it kind of has a similar, to me at least, it has a similar energy to Adversity Island, where it's like, you know, I think as a CEO and entrepreneur, Gary talks a lot about having to put out fires, that his job is actually being a firefighter. And at any moment, he could be in a meeting, he could come here and like have the best time talking about VeeFriends comics, 15 minutes, and like without even realizing it, there's like a massive fire in Singapore that needs his attention,
right? You
know, or at Vayner London or otherwise, and like something big or small now requires like
full attention,
CEO leadership to put out the fire and make sure that everybody feels it, you know, that they got a fair deal, or that they're done right by them.
Right. Yeah.
So I think that's probably part of the relation. Is like on the fire, when the island is on fire, like you have to fight, and then the 5 mostly because wherever Gary can add the 5 as a meme, I think he wants to do it.
Right. Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, I've been keeping that in mind. Like even for like the rational rattlesnake, I put 5 coils on his.
Ooh,
on his
I like that.
tail, because I don't think there was 5.
Yeah, I really appreciate like the collaborative play that you guys are doing with the details on all this.
You know, the most of the human characters in VeeFriends have 3 fingers or 4 total,
except for the clown, right? Yeah.
So we did talk about that, like the clown himself.
But I don't know if that was on. I don't know if that was on purpose, or if now we got to retcon it to be like a special thing. Maybe competition gives you that 5th finger edge.
Okay.
Like that competitive spirit.
That sounds good. I'm for that. All right. Okay. So I'm just gonna go ahead and
We're watching the chat, everybody. Please let us know how you're enjoying the stream. Just to reset a little bit, welcome to the VeeFriends Comic Show. This is DJ Kaufman. My name is Jeremy Hanieli. We just reviewed the last weeks of comics. We post these daily on VeeFriends Twitter, Instagram, and LinkedIn, as well as Facebook. This is a special assignment from Gary that DJ is drawing right now. Poker Pirate discovering treasure on an island somewhere.
you don't know what the treasure is.
We don't know what the
yet.
treasure is yet, but it has been discovered. The chest is open, and yeah, we're gonna run this stream for another. We're coming up on an hour, so
Yeah, we'll be done at 2:45.
we'll be done in 15 minutes or so. If you have any questions about VeeFriends, about the comics, or otherwise, drop it, and we'll get you an answer as best we can.
Yeah, let's see if I can get now. So the Poker Pirate, he's not been drawn again. He's only drawn once on the card, right?
No, he doesn't even appear in the card set. He's only been.
I saw a Poker Pirate card somewhere on Twitter recently.
Oh, that's the series one.
That's the
Yes,
one, okay.
right. It was just recently pulled. The gunmetal.
Okay, yeah.
So
got
that whole classification of access tokens that I referred to is found in the very first ever VeeFriends trading card set as one of one with like these black gunmetal finish, and they're very hard to find. And yeah, it was just pulled. But where you've seen this Series 2 version is on the CCC, on the Character Comfort Collection, which is our like staple.
Oh, okay.
Um,
Pull that up. All right, so he does have a color. I was going to say, like, I don't know what the color scheme is. All right, now I know. Let's stick to that then. A little bit. I didn't know that version existed, so I just did my own version.
well, going off of the intuition of the Series 1 drawing, you got pretty darn close.
Yeah, that's the only thing I looked at was Gary's drawing.
Like I think some interesting details that I'm spying are the shape, the nose shape. He's got this very kind of like kumquat looking nose,
like a cartoony.
and it looks like he's got a single buck tooth,
All right, we can add that.
a single buck tooth, and
I like that.
some small whiskers as well.
Whiskers.
Yeah, this is
I
a little
see.
blurry, but he's got these whiskers here.
Well, chip tooth is pretty easy to add.
Here, let me.
That's good.
There
I'll
we
change
go.
the nose too. I just want it to be
That should be a little.
more
Better.
like the
Yeah,
one that's on.
absolutely.
I try to go off the series.
Oh yeah, that's fun.
Yeah, just enough. And he also has hair. Like Gary's didn't really have too much hair, so that's good. All right, let's just throw some hair in there. Cool.
I will say he looks a lot more deranged with the whiskers.
Looks like a hobo or something.
Yeah, he's looking a little. He's not looking as friendly as he was before.
Yeah, I don't know if now we know how good he is at poker. Maybe I
He
don't
keeps losing his shirt. That could be a fun running joke.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
All right, cool. And this will be pretty. I'm gonna try to. I have an idea, and I'm trying to do it fast. If I can
Okay.
get there. Let's see if I can do it. I just need to color in this. Then I should be able to.
I'll
color
check
it
the
up
comments while you're
pretty
doing that.
quick.
Let's see. Pokey Scoot saw the card. That gunmetal was really, really sick. Emily says, thanks so much for the recap. Very informative. Have a beautiful day. Optimistic Otter is your favorite. That's awesome, Emily. Thank you for being here. Emily Weiss. All about the otter. My son loves otters. Little did I know Gary had optimism otter until the other day. Emily, if you're still here, I know you said you were leaving, but if you're still here, please, I would love to hear. You just said you found out about Optimistic Otter. Is this your first time on a VeeFriends live stream? You can just say yes or first time. Would be very curious. You're here. Is this your first VeeFriends stream? Is this the first time that you discovered the otter, or when did you hear about VeeFriends? Would love to hear from you. To be honest, I never knew it was a card. Yeah, those access tokens, they're definitely an if you know kind of thing.
Yeah, that's a pretty good value too. Like, how often do you buy collectibles or anything like that and get some sort of added fun thing? I like that.
Oh, Poke Scoot just gifted Emily Weiss a sub. Thank you for that. Absolutely love that.
Awesome.
No commercials, no ads.
No ads. Someone gifted me a sub on Gary's stream.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I was watching his stream while I'm drawing. I'm either watching the card shows when they're live, or so we're gonna be doing a lot more lives too. Just so you know. That's a little sneak peek. There's gonna be a lot more card shows, a lot more comic shows, or at least deep work streams. I'm mostly doing the deep work streams. I can talk about that real quick on the TikTok channel.
Yeah,
So-
when's the next stream? Let's share that.
Boy, I don't know.
I can call it up if you don't know.
Yeah,
Yep, I'm on it.
yeah. I'm not sure if we have one scheduled for this
Actually,
week.
we don't have one for the rest of the week.
Yeah, but I could potentially. The best thing to do now that we know that the setup works too, I can do it pretty much from anywhere.
Yeah,
The best thing to do would be to keep watch on the Twitter.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you're not following VeeFriends on Twitter, VeeFriends and VeeFriends cards, we're pumping out content. We're going live every week, usually 4 to 5 days a week. And so turn on notifications so you don't miss the show.
I'm gonna go ahead and grab like a.
Let's see. Emily says, I discovered the otter after I spoke with Gary on Monday on the Q&A show. Amazing.
Oh,
Amazing.
Nice. I watched a little bit of the Q&A show, and then I fell asleep.
Yeah, I only saw the first 20 minutes or so before I had to leave. But it was a lot of fun. I mean, kicking it off, buying that guy a laptop. That was Epic
pretty
Smasher, who's here in the chat right now.
Oh, great.
I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure it was him.
Well, hopefully, we'll see some content from him soon.
Yeah. Epic Smasher, you need to tag us in any content that you're posting.
Yeah,
Like,
man.
for real.
Yeah, that's awesome. That was super awesome. So much, I've learned so much from Gary over the years too. I was talking to Andy last night about this a little bit. The president, our prez,
Mm-hmm.
just like how we came to know Gary's content, like me through comics, Andy through like travel blogging.
Mm-hmm.
Just because we were always like looking to build our brands as individual. I'm a cartoonist. Some people are writers. Some people are entrepreneurs, different kinds.
Right.
And somehow you always find Gary. He's kind of omnipresent.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's part of what it takes to be plugged in and on the pulse of culture, right? You have to be willing to go into spaces you've never been before and dabble and be curious and provide value if you can, ideally.
I don't know what do you still have that pulled up?
Yep. I can grab it right here.
Oh, okay. So he's got
Got-
like the yellow
Mhm.
around the edge of that.
Yep.
Sweet.
It is so cool to watch you like really intuitively just know how to swap between colors and layers and
Mm-hmm.
do what you're doing.
Now it's looking pretty good. All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nice.
A little bit better. And then, I don't know what this is, but you'll find out probably later if you stick to it's probably going to be on
Oh,
Twitter.
it's stick to Twitter. Yeah, if you
Yeah.
want to find out what's going on with this Poker Pirates strip, make sure you're following us on Twitter
Yeah.
or jump into the Discord. That's also the home of the community.
Mm-hmm. I keep forgetting to ask about getting like a
Discord?
comics channel in the Discord.
We just set it up.
You did? Okay.
Yeah.
It was on my to-do list to ask you guys.
No, yeah, we just got it up. I mean, I say we Corso in the
Great.
last day or two. Let me find it. Yeah, right here.
Okay, cool. I'll
This
try to peek into the.
This is a full archive. It's not like a chat channel, and if
okay.
that's something like, I mean, I think that's super interesting. Like if you want to,
Like behind the scenes,
Chat
like
with
if I'm
people.
sketching or something like that.
yeah, right, like to have a
Right.
a channel for you to share insights, drop
Yeah.
the live stream.
Yeah.
I think we should totally talk with him about that. That would be cool.
Let's talk about it later. That's good. Sweet. All righty, we're coming up near the end. So read the comic every day on all the social channels. Share it, because if you're new or old, it's a great way to spread the VeeFriends message. The comics are a great discoverability. You don't really need to know anything about the cards or the VeeFriends NFTs or anything like that. Like the comics are just good old fashioned fun.
Yes.
But there are some. I think tonight's is going to be Web3, a Web3 theme. So if
That's
you're into
right.
Web3, it's
That's
a fun
right.
one. It came from a concept from Andy, so we jammed that one out this week.
Yeah, and I think what's also fun about the comics is people get to relate to the characters as they are.
Right.
You know, there's no question about like, well, you know, what brand is going to be related to the character or when is a product being released. It's really the core of what the characters need to be over time, which is representatives of the thing that they are.
Right.
Gratitude, patience, self-awareness, optimism, all of it.
Yeah, and it's fun to watch those, not debates. I don't want to say debates, but like it's fun to watch the comments on the strip. So go into the comments, check them out.
Yes.
People kind of see it different ways sometimes.
Yeah, totally.
It's fun to see that feedback, and it fuels
Oh
me
man,
too.
this angle, I can just see how much I'm balding
Oh,
now.
don't worry
Sorry,
about
sorry
it.
to be vain
Yeah.
for a minute, but
No worries.
that's why I wear a hat all the
That's
time.
why I wear it. No, I'm good. I got like a afro. Cool. All right.
That's
Sweet.
looking great.
Yeah. Pretty good.
Oh, let me get you this
what's his
picture
pants?
again.
What's his pants color?
Blue.
Blue. All right. Always with I wouldn't have guessed, the color palette sometimes, but and then he's got like a white shirt.
Yeah,
White
look-
shirt,
Looks pretty spot on.
belt buckle that's gold. All right, I got that. And then his boots are brown.
Mm-hmm.
Peg legs, kind of wood.
Yeah, he's got a little like bowl-ish thing around his at the top of the peg leg.
So I'll just grab a brown. You notice how like it's more faded out on the stream than it is on my screen?
Oh.
You ever notice that?
I see it now.
Yeah, so it's like a lot more. So if you want to see like, it looks pretty decent on the stream, but like I'm so picky compared to what I see on the screen.
Yeah.
It's for some reason the internet stream fades it out. Not on TikTok though. TikTok keeps it pretty good looking. Great. So I'm gonna throw some shade on there. That's great. Peg leg. So again, thanks for reading the comics and commenting and sharing
100%.
with all of your friends. Hopefully they'll become, I love when Gary says that strangers become acquaintances, acquaintances become friends, and then friends become family. The community at VeeFriends is awesome. Like, it really does feel like, I don't even know, like, I think my wife was like, these people comment to you like they know you, like they actually care, and it's true, I think.
Yeah, honestly, like it's
Yeah.
such a massive thing to be proud of,
Yeah.
like for us internally, that we have a really strong culture of just being kind, of being welcoming.
Yeah. Except for that guy that said he wouldn't get up for the old lady. He must not be part of the community yet. We gotta get him in here.
Keyword yet.
Yeah, we'll get him. We'll get you if you're out there watching silently.
The skin toning is interesting.
Yeah, you can't see it's like really
Yeah, it looks really washed out.
washed out on the screen. But.
Yeah.
And then what I was gonna do, I just want to do it real quick underneath. I was gonna take like a gold color, and then probably just a airbrush, pump it up, and then
Mm-hmm. Yep. Cool.
in the corner. And then I'm such a stickler.
It's so cool the way you did that.
For details, I'm gonna I'll go one layer above so that we get a glow on him too. This might not work on the stream too much, but like bust that down so like the glow is on his
Right.
hook. It's like the Pulp Fiction thing.
Uh-huh.
The thing in the suitcase. The MacGuffin.
The MacGuffin.
The MacGuffin. That's what they call
I feel like VeeFriends loves a MacGuffin.
it. Yeah. That looks pretty good. That looks pretty cool.
It does.
Yeah. Looks better on this iPad screen, but looks pretty good on that too.
Yeah, I agree.
Sweet. All right, cool. Well, to see this finished drawing, stay tuned to the Twitter later. I think we're up on time.
If you're on the live stream and you're going to follow VeeFriends on Twitter for the first time, send us a tweet. Just say came from Twitch or can't wait for the next comic, anything like that. Would love to see VeeFriends follow some of the people who are new to the ecosystem.
Yeah. And these are the characters that are appearing in tonight's strip.
This one's going to be fun.
It's a Web3 meeting. There's a chair for you at the Web3 meeting tonight on the comic strip. So
good.
that's cool. Awesome. I'm just going to go back full screen here and say goodbye just for the sake of being here.
That all
with you.
worked out really
This is
well,
cool.
by the way.
Yeah, this is
Considering-
awesome.
Yeah, this
This
is
is a good
so you think you'll be streaming from here more
I think
often?
so. Yeah,
Good.
I'm planning on coming up like once a month or something like that, or whenever. Whenever.
Yeah.
It's not that far, so that's cool. Awesome, guys. Thanks for watching, and please
Thanks for
share the
tuning in.
comics. And yeah, we'll see you.
We'll
soon.
see you next time.
Yeah.
Oh, wait.
What?
Our next stream is going to be today at 4:44 p.m. Eastern Time on Fanatics Live.
Fanatics Live.
If you don't know about Fanatics Live, hit us up anywhere on VeeFriends. We'll get you there. VeeFriends Cards on Twitter has all the information. We're going to be teaching people how to play the VeeFriends trading card game at 4:44 p.m. Eastern. And then right after that on Twitter, 5:55 p.m., we're going to recap everything in VeeFriends. We're doing an interview with Steve Kaczynski for our Behind the PFP. And then we'll take questions from the community. So
That's cool. Awesome.
that's it.
Yeah, man.
Thank you so much. We'll see you in the next one.
All right, we'll see you guys.